MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Baltimore Orioles and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball starts right now. Eric Skoglund gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
First pitch, 106.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. Despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Heading out towards shallow right. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Hunter Alberto.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Now here's the pitch. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Alberto is retired, 2 down now. Ready now for Baltimore, Trey Mancini. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now the pitch. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Asher Wojciechowski will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Mancini moving back at the track, the wall, and get your groove on. It's into the party porch for a home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
At the plate now, Nick Heath. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that 1 run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently, but that's nothing in today's game. The way guys are hitting home runs at an epic rate, they just need to calm down and get on the offensive side of the ball.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Therefore it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and foul, though it had the home run distance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hot shot to third. Alberto has it, and that's the second out.
Batting fourth.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Jorge Soler. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to bite and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Hunter Dozier digging in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Hit to short, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. But the Royals are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Royals. And here's Renato Nunez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball back inside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. A 2-1 count to Nunez.
3 balls, 1 strike.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. hard hit ball to second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
That is fifth. The left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swing and a liner. And the Orioles have their first hit of the ball game.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Austin Hayes, the next to bat. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. Still without a home run and no RBIs either. Now the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. As a look, now the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Took a good cut that time. It comes up empty, 2-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
That is seven. The second baseman, Ramon Urias.
So stepping in, Ramon Urias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
This one's flared off to the right side. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate as he'll take a look at ball one. He looks to do some early damage with the bases loaded, both the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. Here comes the 1-0.
That's inside.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Santander, the runner at third. Hayes over at second. Urias at first, one gone. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. can't connect with the 3-1 curveball, so that'll run it full. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Chris Davis at the plate now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. Ready with the 1-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch lifted down the line in left. Going after it is Gordon, and they can't run it down. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground to short. Mondesi picks it up. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles leave them loaded. They're down 1-0. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
The catcher, Salvador Perez.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope, outside.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 3 homers and 7 driven in. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So here's the Royals DH, Maikel Franco, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. KC down in order. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Back now at Kauffman Stadium, home of the Royals, who've benefited from solid pitching all season long. To start the day, they've given up the fewest home runs of any other pitching staff in the league, which has certainly led to accumulating one of the best ERAs in the league as well. One of their pitchers told me, all of our guys have stuff that dances around. We don't throw a lot of straight stuff, so we make it really tough on hitters to barrel us up. Especially in today's game, limiting the home run ball is a great avenue to success, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
At the plate, Hanser Alberto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Three and 0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon is there. Makes the play, 1 away. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
The right fielder, number 16.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Mancini, a native Floridian. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hits this one hard the other way. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Royals lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in now for Kansas City, Alex Gordon. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
A runner at second, nobody out. 1-2 the counts of the Royals shortstop.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Standing in now, Nick Heath, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Hayes on the run for it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball just inside. And it misses. 3-1 now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. He's set, and the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Here's a look over to first. Here's the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Hayes is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. From the belt, the pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 home.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 2 out with the man at first. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And up steps Salvador Perez. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Comes set and the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. One ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 3 innings complete. It's the Royals 3 and the Orioles nothing. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. A ball and a strike. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out. In now for the O's, Anthony Santander. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gordon is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Austin Hayes. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
One of the key.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Santander on the run. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next will be the designated hitter, Michael Franco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's a base hit for Gordon.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. All even now, 2-2. From the stretch. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called in the inning. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi.
Ramon Urias.
First offering on its way. Ramon Urias is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now the pitch. A ball and a strike. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The catcher, number 28.
Coming to the plate now, Pedro Severino. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And that misses, ball 1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And this is popped up back behind second, and Dozier will put it away for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. In now, Nick Heath. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
So digging in now, Whit Merrifield. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Runner goes for second. Slow roller down the third baseline. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
2-2.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
In is Jorge Soler, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with one down. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-0 home. Pitch outside. The throw. It's offline, but he's out. Gunned down trying to swipe the base.
That was a great throw from a guy that's not necessarily known for his catch and throw abilities. He had a huge lead over at first, but it didn't make much of a difference as he's cut down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Davis has it, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Royals. They lead it 3-0. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Iglesias. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bouncer up the middle. Merrifield brings it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Striding into the box, Hanser Alberto. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
One out, nobody on. Softly hit to short. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 16, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Perez is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still down 3-0. Wade LeBlanc enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 23, Wade LeBlanc.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Hunter Dozier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike two. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
In now, Salvador Perez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
One and one. Here it comes. 2 balls and a strike.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Meanwhile now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Now batting.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Stepping in now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
To the plate now, Maikel Franco, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up. The Royals are on top 3-0. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Renato Nunez. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one, into the late innings. and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Keith is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Now here comes the Royals skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Kevin McCarthy comes on the pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 61.
To erase that donut.
This one, they've had runners on base, but haven't been.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. The runner scores from second.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Into the box now, Ramon Urias. Now a swing and a fly ball, and no one will track it down. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Count 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Sinker, 3-2 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now back, the catcher.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Ready now, Pedro Severino. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Runners are at first and second with one away. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Royals 3 and the Orioles 1. Paul Fry gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Paul Fry.
Settling in now, Alex Gordon. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Alex Gordon.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
One man gone now for KC in the 7th. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Got him reaching there as this is fouled off to the right, and it's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Up next for the Royals, the center fielder.
Now in the box, Nick Heath. Last time through was a base hit. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Back in standing. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Now a throw over to first. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two and two. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Full count still. As a look, now the pitch. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Standing in, Whit Merrifield. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. To the left side, but it's well foul. Here's another 0-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Urias is under it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 12.
Digging in, Jorge Soler. And their runners at the corners now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Outside, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
2-2 to Jorge Soler. Popped him up. Severino is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Ian Kennedy has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 31, Ian Kennedy.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Chris Davis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside, ball.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jose.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Iglesias. Previous history with Ian Kennedy. He hits at a .364 clip. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here it comes. Line to the right side. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Stepping in, Hanser Alberto. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runners on first with one down. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder, Trey.
Stepping into the box, Trey Mancini. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Renato Nunez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Sean Armstrong moves on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Digging in, Hunter Dozier. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
He's set. Here it comes. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's one down now. Now to the plate, Salvador Perez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Here it comes. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Striding forward now is the DH, Maikel Franco. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Ball 1.
That's inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Standing in now, Alex Gordon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Tanner Scott answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Adalberto Mondesi will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two out, bases loaded. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Scott is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The 2-2 pitch.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Royals wind up leaving them loaded, and it's still 3-1. Tim Hill takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Anthony Santander will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Here's the 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
O'Hearn is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Into the box now, Austin Hayes. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out. Stepping in, Ramon Urias. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Baltimore down to their final strike. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
2-2 now with 2 out here in the 9th.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Kansas City Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eric Skoglund notches his 3rd win of the year. Tim Hill closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Orioles, 1 run, 7 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.